Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman, and we all know how important sanding is in the shop. It is the last step before we bring our projects to final finishing. And if you've ever gotten into the finishing booth or putting finish on your piece and you found a hidden defect, you know what a headache that can be. So we're going to show you a new product that helps prevent those problems right after this word from our sponsor.
Promotional support for this episode is provided by Enduro by General Finishes. Enduro is our choice for professional wood coatings. Proudly manufactured in the USA, Enduro provides a strong, consistent, and predictable finish. From whites to colors to custom match stains, you can find it all under the Enduro system. For more information, visit generalfinishes.com.
Welcome back, and if you've been enjoying our videos, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our Saturday uploads. What I have here on my sander is the new sanding light from Dutton Tools. And this is a custom-made and individually fit sanding light for an orbital sander. Mine happens to be on a Festool Pro 5, and right now they're making this for about 6 Festool sanders and 6 Mirka sanders, but they have plans to come out with them for a bunch of different manufacturers. Next up would be Surf Prep, Unita, and Dynabrade, but they have plans on, sort of fulfilling the needs of the market. Whatever you'd like, they're gonna try and make. So you might be asking yourself, you have a light on your sander, what's the point? So when you're sanding, a raking light is going to show you things that you can't typically see. We have a very well-lit shop here. There's just right here, there's like 50,000 lumens of light coming down on this bench. But a light at a low angle to your workpiece is going to show you far more than just your typical overhead lights. If you've ever lifted up a board and held it like this, and look down the surface, you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever held a light up against a wall and shined it almost parallel to the wall, you can see all of these defects. So the whole point of this is to have a mobile inspection light for your sanding. So Josh from Dutton Tools, he's teamed up with Dino from Koros Tools. We've showed some of his products here on the channel in the past. So we know that they're high quality, and we know that they did a ton of testing and research to get these to fit perfectly. So let's take a closer look and we'll show you how this works. So here's the light. You can see, super compact, very lightweight. This weighs nothing. And we have our lead coming out here. So essentially it's a little 3D printed shroud, and we have an LED strip at an angle, so it's going to be casting that raking light down onto your workpiece. And we have our lead coming out of the end, so it snaps on into this groove here on the Festool, and this all depends on your sander, but these have been designed to fit your specific sander. So we can plug this in, and you can see it casting this light. So the way I have it set up, and this is what Josh recommends, I have a splitter plugged into my vacuum, and I have my sander and the power supply for the light plugged right into the splitter. You can plug this in in an outlet, but this makes it convenient, and it's all just right here. A cool part about their design for these Festool sanders is that they're utilizing the locking for the edge guard. So this is an edge guard that comes with the Festool sander, and it locks in the same manner. So you're getting a really, really good attachment with this sanding light. Have a piece of cherry plywood here, and it looks pretty good. There's some small visible imperfections, but let's see if there's any invisible imperfections, and we'll see if John can pick this up on camera, and we'll start down on this end. So. Probably difficult to see on the camera, but this light is highlighting all of the little scratches, dings, and dents that are in this plywood. The worst case scenario is that you get this into finishing and you discover them once there's already stain or finish on there. You know, you're going to be spending a ton of time trying to sand that back down and start from scratch. So this has really filled a niche for me. So we used to take these lights, they're actually like lights that we used to use for the podcast, and put them at the end of the table and shine them across the piece. And realistically, they only made it a foot or two into the piece. So this is going to travel around with the sander. I can sand from this end all the way down here to 8 feet, or as far as my hose will go, and I'm going to have this light with me. I'm really excited for the 3x4 Unita light. We use that on our painted finishes, and seeing all of the little pits and low spots in a white primer or a white paint is so hard, and having a light like this is going to make it a lot easier and faster, and we won't be in a situation where we have something go into top coat and it has a pit in it that needed to be filled or sanded down prior. So we'll leave a link down in the description if you'd like to grab one of these for yourselves, and let Josh know if there's a sander that you want to see him make a light for. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. We're glad you came to watch, and
How much does it cost?
Talk to you next week. This costs less than $50. They're on sale right now for $44.99, and I think regular price is $49.99. So get it while you can. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, okay, I got it. Are you recording?
Yeah, that's going to be it. That's what I'm going to put up.
Thanks for watching. If you're still here, hope you'll hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you want to see more day-to-day content, check us out on Instagram at Today's Craftsman.